surrounding the failure of her grain dealership last February in Audrain County. My office has charged Ms. Gieseker with 12 felony counts. The counts include 7 counts of stealing by deceit, 4 counts of filing false records, and 1 count of violating Missouri's Merchandising Practices Act. Our charges are based on information that Ms. Gieseker was promising farmers she could get them higher than market prices for their grain, either immediately or in the future. In reality, Ms. Gieseker's plan was little more than a Ponzi scheme. She did not have special arrangements to sell grain at more than the going rate as she promised Missouri farmers, nor did she maintain special arrangements to hold grain for sale at some point in the future at a higher rate. Our investigation indicates that Ms. Gieseker deceived at least 180 Missouri farm families and has created nearly $30 million in losses for these families. Now it is time for Kathy Gieseker to face the consequences of her actions. I want to commend the Department of Agriculture auditors and investigators for their work in uncovering these crimes. It was their initial work that discovered the irregularities and prevented a bad situation from growing worse. I also want to thank the Director of Agriculture, John Hagler, for his leadership throughout this investigation. And finally, I'd like to thank our investigators here at the Attorney General's office who have worked so hard on this case. I remain particularly concerned for the farm families of mid-Missouri who have lost so much of their product, of their hard-earned work. This case is really about them. We will keep them at the forefront of our thoughts as we undertake the prosecution of this case. Ms. Gieseker turned herself in this morning. Bail was set at $190,000. My office will keep you informed as the state's legal process against her continues.